I can make it there. I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
How we doing, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast here on Facebook Live and YouTube. I am your host, Richie, here with my guy, Mr. Idris Salam, a.k.a. Bosco from the Bronx.
What's up, y'all? Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and all that good stuff.
Idris, the Philadelphia Eagles, for the second time this year, lose 2 games in a row. It's not losing the game so much that I think really has people upset.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the manner in which they lost. Troy Evans, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Troy?
Yeah, just unbelievable how they're getting booed on their home field. Offensive ineptitude galore. Nice to see the referees actually rewarding the defense after a Jalen Hurts tush-push fumble. We didn't have that same benefit. Ben Johnson, truly just out-coaching the other offensive mind, Petunia, whatever this clown's name is. That's Nick Sirianni's man. And my question to you, Idris, what are the ramifications if this is the 2023 2.0 implosion? Because that's Sirianni's guy. Sirianni put that guy there to call plays. Sirianni has not taken the necessary steps to take the play calling duties out of his hand. And between that, the inadequacies in the run game, A.J. Brown acting on his best performance of a young Terrell Owens, a young immature Terrell Owens.
Mm-hmm.
And the Eagles find themselves only a game up in the loss column over the Dallas Cowboys. And I remember I said earlier in the year that tie could benefit or hurt the Cowboys, might help them. Eagles still got to play the Chargers. Not a walk in the park. They got to go to Buffalo still. The Eagles could legitimately screw up this division still.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Danielle Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Friday. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Happy Friday.
Yeah. Welcome to all our guests. What's up? What's up, Troy? Yeah, I'm with you, man. And me and Zappy said before the season, this team reminds us of the 2023 team, man. And it's I look at it, and both offenses didn't look that good because Caleb Williams, he didn't look that good. But the defense is, Chicago's defense came to play. Either they came to play and Philly's offense didn't come to play or whatever. Either way, the defense won that game.
Maximus, you didn't watch that game because it hasn't been played yet.
Huh?
Jets are playing on.
Oh yeah,
Jets are playing on this weekend. But I get it though. As a Giant fan, it's been painful. I mean, we're competitive. We just find ways to lose every week. Duck.
Yeah, but I gotta say though. As I was saying, the Eagles defense gave up a lot of yards on the ground. Chicago had a feast on them. I don't know, man. I'm just they're in trouble, dude. And they're in trouble. And I felt they were weak anyway. And that loss today, it pisses me off as I'm still on my social media. Not for the fact that Philly lost, because I'm glad they lost, the hell with Philly. But I look and I say, how hard we played Chicago just to blow it. And Chicago just went to Philly and just smacked them around. And I see how
Chicago, Ben Johnson has showed his growth in immediately being thrust into a head coaching position. Last year, the Detroit Lions, he was there as their OC, best offense in the league last year, best record in the league last year before the injuries started mounting.
Yeah.
Now you look at an Eagles team, high expectations. They won the Super Bowl last year, come out very flat. Saquon Barkley looks like he's ready to pack it in. One 100-yard game this year at the expense of our club, the New York Giants, in the rematch. But this team just has too much stink on them. That honestly reminds me of the 2023, just meltdown that they had. I remember in 23, Giants whipped them, sent them to Tampa. Tampa just kind of like a vulture getting on a dead animal.
Yeah. Dude, I'm serious, man. And on offense, they have basically everyone they had last year. The weapons on the corners, Saquon. I mean, and the offense just looking at it. It just pisses me off. I'm like, damn, this is the team we should have beat Chicago. We should have beat them. And
off the record,
yeah,
non-related. This cucumber water is
like they're in trouble, dude. And Dallas is hot right now, and Dallas looks good. And I'm the biggest Dallas hater out there, but Dallas looks damn good, man.
Yeah, it can't be denied. Dallas Cowboys playing good football right now.
Yeah.
And I said this multiple times, multiple shows over the past couple of weeks. Tragedy can sometimes galvanize a team.
Yeah.
And I believe that in the case of the Dallas Cowboys, that's exactly what's happening. And then, the other aspect of it is the Dallas Cowboys actually have a pretty good football team when they are clicking on all cylinders. Nobody's going to question the Dallas Cowboys offense, as they have been a force all season long. They were waiting for their defense to not be great, but to be functional. And they have been getting better effort out of their defense. And to be fair, when they started the year, the Cowboys were down quite a few players. And, of course, moving on from Micah Parsons, bringing in Kenny Clark, there's going to be some times for adjustments. And just really impressed with the Cowboys. It doesn't matter if the Chiefs are not the same Chiefs. At the end of the day, when you beat the Eagles and the Chiefs within a 5-day period of each other, that is impressive. I don't care what anybody says.
I agree. And I think me and you had said early in the season, if Dallas had even a average defense, they would be good.
At Ducky, the Vikings. Sorry to interrupt you, but just addressing one of our comments. The Vikings are bad right now. They made a big mistake letting Sam Darnold go. J.J. McCarthy, who's essentially his rookie year now because he didn't play last year, he's in concussion protocol. They're a hot mess, and they're in fourth place, last place in the North. Continue, you just started to.
Yeah, they had a chance. They should have got Kirk Cousins when they had him. Had a chance to get him.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
But and as I was saying, we said that if Dallas had just an average defense, they would be a good ass team. And their defense is average, maybe just above average, but they're somewhere around there. And we'll see what they're doing. They're winning, and the games are tight. But they're winning. They're not losing shootouts anymore. You know what I mean?
Sir.
So yeah, Dallas is gonna be tough, man. They're gonna be a tough team to beat. And they haven't gelled yet. But Pickens and CD, the Pickens is showing his ass, dude.
Outside of Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, you can make a logical argument that they might be the best 1-2 at receiver in the league because this year it's not Chase and Higgins, in large part due to the fact that Burrow missed so much time.
Yeah.
And it's certainly not Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown with the offensive deficiencies that are going on in Philly. I don't know.
This might be the best 1-2 since they had and I'm not saying it on that level, but I'm saying like as in combination, Irvin and Harper.
Alvin Harper.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, I
Carl
tend to
Harper,
agree.
yeah. I think Pickens might be a little upgrade, but they're both number ones, man.
Oh yeah, Pickens is a number one on most rosters, no question about
Yeah.
it. And that's not the same case in Philly with Devontae and AJ Brown. I looked at the score. I'm whipping on Shed. I mean, he's leading me at the moment. I'm projected to whip him in the final tally. But AJ Brown apparently did have a good enough fantasy outing, but I would just love to be a fly on the wall in your cousin's wide receiver room. I really mean that. Yeah, shout out Aaron Moorhead.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him be. 2 losses in a week.
I'm not
Yikes!
gonna mess with him.
I'm
I don't
gonna
know
leave
to
him
block
be.
me.
Yeah. No. Got to watch out.
Right.
He's like, I don't know that guy, even if he's my cousin. All right.
Oh,
New
man.
Orleans Saints heading to Miami Gardens to take on the 4-7 Dolphins. 2-9 are the Saints. Saints thinking about next year's draft for sure.
Yep.
Dolphins are still playing hard for head coach Mike McDaniel. What are some bright spots, even in the fantasy realm, that you're looking for? Goes without saying, Devin Achan, definitely a great play this week.
Yeah.
Tua Tagovailoa, kind of like a guy who has like 9 lives. I mean, this dude was supposed to be out of the league a couple of years ago with the concussions. One thing I got to give Mike McDaniel props on and Tua props on, they got each other's backs because they've been through a lot of hell together. You know, Reek out for the year. We don't know if he's even going to play football anymore. He might just go out the stud and have 10 more kids. Darren Waller, failed rap career. He's part of this debauchery. And then on the other side,
before you go any further, let me. It's funny about Darren Waller, man. He left us high and dry. Yeah. He comes back, gets hurt already. I know I shouldn't laugh, but I don't like laughing at injuries. But
he was complaining that the Giants lined him up on the line to block. I'm like, yeah, that is part of a duty of a tight end, you asshole.
That's a part of a tight end.
What a dick. As the game goes, Miami's offense is good enough to get a dub here. You guys good? I heard a little crash at the far end of the house.
I did too.
Noah's a little hopped up on the Dr. Pepper from earlier.
Uh-oh.
Mommy might be regretting that decision. I'm going to go in there and Noah's going to be like climbing on the walls like Spider-Man. All right. As the game goes, Miami at least has a better overall unit. They're home. They'll win. Will the Saints keep it close? I mean, it's possible. Miami is doing enough to win against teams that are just a little worse than they are. Give me the Miami Dolphins by a final of 24-17, a 7-point victory for the Dolphins. I look for Devin Achan to have a big game. Actually, give me 30-17 in favor of the home team.
Okay, yeah, because I'm about to get about the same score about like that. Yeah, McDaniel and Tua, they got each other's back, and you know what changed that team when Tua called them out, the whole team out, and then retracted what he said? Because after that, it seemed like the team got it together. You know, it's like they're showing flashes of what they once were. They're far from it, though.
This was a team that the last couple of years was playing to the end of the season, couple of playoff berths, wild cards, things like that. But you know, it also speaks volumes on the parity in the NFL.
Yeah,
that's another thing. You know, because in the grand scheme of things, a couple of things go differently, and they're not that much worse than Buffalo this year. That's hard to believe, but not really that far fetched.
Yeah. So I think McDaniel will be back. I think he'll be back.
It seems like that's the trend. Yeah.
Yeah, and with Tua, I got to take my hat off to Tua, man. That guy's still making it, man. He's still and he hasn't given up. He hasn't shown any quit, man. So I'm gonna go Miami actually 33-17 over the Saints.
Yeah, so we both got a blowout victory.
Yeah, I think Achan goes off. I think he gets a 125.
Good. He's on my work fantasy team. Let's go.
I think he gets 125.
Atlanta Falcons at the New York Jets, 4-7, traveling to 2-9. To the gentleman that was here, if you're still here, Maximus. Yeah, your Jets are bad. I'm not judging. My Giants are bad too. Kirk Cousins, this is essentially him going in full audition mode, trying to find his next team. That team should be the Minnesota Vikings, especially after overinvesting in Michigan man J.J. McCarthy. For the Jets, this is about just finding any possible continuity in a very long season. As Aaron Glenn, it's been a lot of lows this year for the Jets. They had a little 2-game winning streak after the tragic death of Nick Mangold. To my point about galvanizing teams. Now, he's obviously far removed from this brand of Jets football because when he played, it was good Jets football. Curtis Martin era, Bill Parcells era. But having said all that, rather Rex Ryan era. But having said all that, this is actually a very winnable game for the Jets, and I'll tell you why. Kirk Cousins hasn't exactly been lighting the world on fire. Drake London's probably not playing.
Right.
If you could neutralize Bijan Robinson and not give them those chunk plays on the ground, and if Tyrod Taylor does what he does, which is essentially don't play to lose, he might not necessarily win you the game. He won't lose you the game. He takes good care of the football. And if the Jets could run the ball a little, John Mechie suddenly the Jet number one. I'm smelling a moderate upset here. The underachieving Falcons are going to prove why they're 4-7. Give me the home team here. Gang Green for their 3rd win of the season, albeit this might be an ugly one. Give me the New York Jets 24. Give me the Atlanta Falcons 20.
I'm with
Cousins, late pass picked off. Jets get their 3rd dub of the year.
I'm with you on that. If no Drake London, Mr. I catch when I feel like on catch is not going to do anything.
We still haven't named him all season, and we will
I haven't
continue
named him since he's come into the league. I think I named him the first couple of weeks. No,
he will not do it.
He won't do it.
All I'm going to say is that his performance is really in the pits.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Yeah, give me I think Tyrod Taylor, he may not win you many games, but he's not going to lose you any games.
No.
I think they'll give a heavy dose of Meacham. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go 31. I'm gonna go 31-20. I'm gonna go 31-17.
The Jets. Jacksonville Jaguars at 7-4, traveling to the 1-10 Tennessee Titans. They are the holders currently of the number 1 overall draft pick. That would be a 2nd year in a row as they drafted Cam Ward, number 1 overall. He has had a year to forget. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Jaguars, while nobody was looking at them as an honest threat to the Colts, nobody's looking at anybody as an honest threat to the Colts in this division. With the Colts running into a little bit of trouble the last couple of weeks, they lost to the Steelers, then they won. They lost 2 of the last 3 games.
Yeah.
And suddenly, the Jaguars find themselves literally only 1 game in the loss column behind the Colts.
Yep.
This is a trap game. This is a game that the Jaguars have to be ready for. You do not want your division rival, who's the bottom of the barrel in this division, to screw this up for you, because with Indy playing the number 1 defense in the NFL, that could be a dogfight, and we're going to hit that one next. Jacksonville's a better team. They're supposed to win this game.
Gotta win.
But you cannot afford for bad Trevor Lawrence to show up and start throwing those rocket balls into the arms of other defenders.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Jaguars will do enough to win, but I'm smelling a competitive game here. The Titans have, the last couple of weeks, provided a little more resistance to teams. I don't think the Jaguars run away with it. I think it's going to be a little closer than they would want it to be. But give me the Jacksonville Jaguars 26. Give me the Tennessee Titans 20. Oddly enough, I think the point spread on this is exactly 6 or 6.5. So that would be close. If the Jaguars could run the ball well, they'll win this game, and things will open up. And, let's be real. The Tennessee offense is just not something you could really trust. And Liam Combs' team, But these are the tests when you're trying to become a good team to avoid these kind of traps. So you got to be on high alert for an upset and make sure that you show up, because the Jaguars could find themselves at day's end tied with the Colts if the Colts lose.
Yeah, I got to hand to Cam Ward, man. He's going through a rough season with a bad team that basically got rid of everything and drafted him and then put nothing with him. But I got to give it to him because he hasn't complained in the press. He hasn't moped. He's just been like, look, I'm tired of losing. You know, he's showing that spirit. Like, I'm not going to quit, but I'm tired of losing, you know? And I like that. He's not breaking. Hats off to him. I like to see him beat the Jaguars, just for his confidence. That's all. That's for his confidence.
The hell with his confidence. I want the number 1 overall pick. No, I'm just kidding.
But that too.
Nah, but truthfully, I don't think the Giants are going to bottom out on that level.
No. I'll just say what I like to see happen. But what's going to happen is what you said, and I'm picking the same score.
Right, we are unified through the first 3, kind of mowing through them. We might have a disagreement here. Let's see how this plays out. Houston Texans 6-5, traveling to the Horseshoe. Indianapolis Colts 8-3. The Colts' sure division title is now being threatened with the surging Jaguars, who we just mentioned, and these Texans. Texans' number 1 ranked defense keeps them in games. You saw the damage that they caused to Buffalo last week, getting after Josh Allen early and often.
Yeah.
They have a really good kicking game.
It does.
Daniel Jones is going to have his head on a swivel in this one, because this is a defense that could make you pay. Keys to victory for the home team, the Colts. Got to get Jonathan Taylor going. Got to keep that Houston defense off you to at least respect the running game. Because in the event that Jonathan Taylor is not able to generate any kind of positive flow on the running game, Daniel Jones could have a very long day and he could be under a lot of duress. Now, the Indy defense, they're not slouches, but they're not the Texans. C.J. Stroud will be starting here. He has definitely regressed from his amazing rookie year. But I'll tell you, man, either way, I think we're looking at a 3 to 4 point game. The Texans offense is somewhat of a mystery. Sometimes they look good. Sometimes they're confusing. But you always know that the defense is going to bring it. This is a high-stakes game, division rival. I'll tell you what, man, Houston Texans get a dub here. They really complicate this division, because now you set up Jacksonville and Indy to potentially be tied with Houston right behind both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for the upset here. The Indianapolis Colts could be their first true test of adversity, as Daniel Jones has been the darling of the season. Give me the Texans in a low-scoring affair, 23-20 over the home team. Road victory for the Houston Texans. Something tells me Idris is going to disagree with me on this one.
Hallelujah. He is correct. Thank you, Lord.
I was waiting for you to hit the Indiana Jones music.
I had it, but I finally got everything hooked up right, so now I can't play.
Yeah. You're like, I can't play around here. We're shit when you do it.
I'm not going with the Colts because I'm an Indiana Jones fan. I'm going with the Colts because Stroud coming back, rusty. You're going to Indianapolis. Indianapolis coming off three tough games, 2 which what they lost against, Pittsburgh and Kansas City. They could have beat Kansas City. Couldn't get Jonathan Taylor going, and the turnover was killing them. But I think that back at home, they play very good in that building. So I'm gonna go Indy, man. I think that defense will get at them. Because the defense, they're gonna get you. So I think they'll get at him. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna have to hook it back up. The next time
like motivate the people at home.
Yeah, the next time we have a show, I'm going to hook it up so I can play it out. Anytime we play, talk about Indiana. Talk Indiana shows. Anytime we talk about
one
the
of those Morgan Freeman moments when he's addressing the people.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Anyway, Yeah, I think they will get at him. I think they'll get him on the ground a couple of times. They might get him in the air also. But I'm going to go 24-21 Indianapolis. They know those two teams, Houston and Jacksonville, are barking.
Oh,
they
no
can't
doubt.
slip.
And so we're both in agreement that this is going to be a 3-point game either way.
Yeah.
So this really could come down to the final possession.
It might. Yeah, it just might.
It's going to be a good one. Arizona Cardinals at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the battered Bucs. They're getting a little healthier. Finally, Bucky Irving returns. To put it in perspective, the last time I saw Bucky Irving on a football field, we were visiting Jen's family out in Longwood. It was like week 4. And the Bucs were wearing those ridiculous creamsicle jerseys in a game against the Jets. Just to put in perspective how long Bucky Irving's been gone. I mean, Noah was in the pool. It was hot as hell out there.
Yeah.
Cardinals, they've already packed it in. I have a bad feeling for Jonathan Gannon. He's going to be a casualty of war here. He probably gets fired. Baker Mayfield coming off that shoulder injury, but he is going to be playing. Baker is a tough one, and the Bucs need him because the Carolina Panthers are only a half game behind them. This is a game where, truthfully, it should be a get-right game for the Bucs. You know, Arizona's defense is not that good, but this could also be the kind of game where if Tampa's defense doesn't show up, you could actually see a shootout because Jacoby Brissett, he's played well enough to have this job. So you could get something that looks like, oh man, Tampa's in a game. But I don't think the Cardinals have the horses to deal with Tampa. And I think Tampa knows that this is a game they absolutely have to have. And they've been there before. They're going to get this win. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 34. Give me the Arizona Cardinals 20. A 2-score victory for the Buccaneers as the offense gets back into the ebbs and flows, and Baker has a pretty good game here.
Yeah, I feel for Jonathan Gannon because he went to a bad team, and he already had Kyler Murray, who was basically, are you going to play or are you going to play PlayStation?
He's going to play PlayStation.
You said what?
He's going to play PlayStation.
Yeah. See,
that would be like if they tried to give my son a contract and they said you can't play Roblox no more. He'd be like, go to hell. I'm going to go to the video game convention. I could see Noah coming out here doing the Johnny Manziel money sign.
I can't get there. We go. So I think he's going to get an unfair shake. Because he's never really had any consistency at quarterback because of Kyler Murray can't stay healthy. It's just so much, man. Because I think he's a good coach. I do. I think
no question, Idris. I tend to agree. I think Jonathan Gannon, particularly when he coaches against the NFC East, always seems to really do his thing, particularly against Dallas and Philly.
Yeah. So, but I think with this here, I'm with you. That Tampa Bay's at home. Baker's back. He's healed up. Yeah, I'm gonna go 31. I'm going 20.
31-20 for you, Idris. I got 34-20. Similar scores.
Yeah.
We've only disagreed once on the show today. It required your love for Daniel Jones to make that happen. Los Angeles Rams, possibly and probably the best team in the National Football League at 9-2, traveling to your backyard, Carolina. 6-6 Panthers, who are trying to keep pace with those Buccaneers we just mentioned. This is undeniably the toughest test that the Carolina Panthers are going to run into this year. I mean, the Rams are doing it. Matthew Stafford, 30 touchdowns, only 2 picks, MVP numbers. You've got what they're trying to do a little more with a two-headed monster in the running game. But the running game has taken a back seat because the passing game has been it. Between Puka Nacua, Davante Adams having a real career resurgence. And although he is essentially the number 2, he is the guy that's hitting the end zone more frequently. This Rams team just looks like they got the goods, man. Carolina is going to have to play their best game of the year in order to win this. And even if Carolina plays a good game, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I expect Carolina to fight here early, but I think as the game starts to wear on, you're going to get too many Bryce Young mistakes. And, the Rams will induce some turnovers. That's the kind of team they are. It would take, in my opinion, the Rams to really come out flat for Carolina to win this. The Rams could win this game without actually playing their best game. But I think Carolina will keep it close for a little bit at minimum. Give me the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to go 34. Carolina Panthers 24. Carolina will respectfully keep it close. But unless if they can find a way to keep the Rams offense off the field completely, I mean, the Rams should be undefeated. You take away the special teams blunders against Philly,
Yep.
and the 1 yard stuff job that the Niners gave them, this Rams team would be 11-0. 07 Patriots and the 72 Dolphins.
Yeah, you're being generous. If it wasn't so cold, I would go down to Carolina this weekend like I do every weekend and get with the tailgate.
I'm giving them a little bit of grace because they're home. But you think Carolina is kind of taking the other turn and the Cinderella's over now?
You might be right because it's cold as hell here. We're in the 30s right now, and we've been here in the 30s.
Out there.
Yeah, we're in the 30s. Carolina in Charlotte's a little bit warmer. Like right now here it's like 30. No, it's 29 right now. So in Charlotte's probably like 34. But it's supposed to be like 33 here, so it might be like 40 there. Well, damn, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the same score. Yeah, I'm gonna go the same score. Cause Carolina's defense is pretty good. They're pretty good. It's just Bryce Young. I think he's getting better, but he still makes those mistakes in his third year. He still makes the same mistakes he made as a rookie.
Bryce Young definitely improved. It gives a little hope for the future. And, Carolina has accomplished some good things this year.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Wins over the Packers, wins over the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But this is also a team that lost to the Saints.
Yeah, he's getting better. I think they need to work with him a little more and settle down. I mean, they're coaching him up. So, I mean, but damn. I'm going to go 34. I'm going to go 34-20.
2-score victory for the road team.
Yeah.
And the Rams are not afraid to go into somebody's backyard and punch them in the face. That's for damn sure.
And see, my score is not really based so much on the Rams going in there dominating the offense because the offense is going to do what they do. I think their defense is going to be the ones that make it rough for Bryce Young.
And Idris, correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't the Rams also undefeated on the road just like the Patriots are? Because if I'm not mistaken, both of the Rams' victories went down in SoFi. Losses, rather. Yep,
because they was comparing that a few days ago, about a week ago, about how when they went to the Super Bowl a few years ago, the Rams and the Patriots, like they, great road records. Like, well, damn, yeah.
Well, that's the thing because we could be looking at Rams Patriots 3.0. I certainly did not have that on my bingo card.
Right.
Sheds 49ers at 8-4. The pain is done. They're starting to get healthy now. At the 3-8 Cleveland Browns, the Shedeur Sanders era is on in Cleveland after his first win. 49ers must avoid a trap game result here as they attempt to stay in the playoff mix. They are in a very competitive division. Keys to victory for the Cleveland Browns. I'll start with the potential for the upset. Myles Garrett's having a phenomenal year. That Cleveland defense is not bad. If they were able to get more offensive fluidity, and if Sanders ultimately provides that, and then they have a good draft, good offseason, this could be a team that gets themselves back into the thick of things in the near future. There is an excitement around Shedeur, whether it's been earned or not. Anytime that you have anything connected with Deion Sanders, you're going to have a lot of excitement. Mm-hmm. And he's been a topic at even the Turkey Day table. Shouts out to Eddie's good friend Dan, his motorcycle friend. He was like, what do you think about Shedeur? And the first thing I said is he has to humble down. I said, well, that ain't going to happen. And I said, he lied. And, he made the assimilation to how Deion was prime time in every sense of the word, but Deion backed it up. Shador's numbers last week were not very impressive.
No.
49ers, keys to victory. Christian McCaffrey, best overall all-world running back in all of professional football. Got to get him going because this is not going to be an easy game. And you talk about cold over in Carolina, it's going to be brick in Cleveland. The dog pound, not a very favorable place for teams to go. The Niners over the years have proven that they can go into rough environments, cold environments, do their thing. But I'll be honest with you here, Idris.
Yeah.
I kind of like the home team here for the upset.
Uh-oh.
Upset alert. Give me the Cleveland Browns by a score of 23-20 over the 49ers, trying to throw a monkey wrench into the 49ers operations, and no team or fan base will be more happy about this potential loss than that of Mike Zappi and the Dallas Cowboys faithful.
Well, Myles Garrett, he's gonna go down as one of the greatest Cleveland Browns. Jim Brown, Joe Thomas, Leroy Kelly. We can go down the line. So I think he's
throw
got
Bernie Kosar in there as well.
Yeah, definitely Bernie. So I think that's locked up for him. I think he's that's he can retire today. He's going in the Ring of Honor. Period. Probably in the Hall of Fame too.
Oh, absolutely. First ballot Hall of Famer, and he's the reason why Brian Burns of the Giants will probably have to settle for second place. In Defensive Player of the Year, because that's the kind of year Myles Garrett's having.
Oh yeah. That Cleveland defense is like, man.
I'm telling you, man, you get some fluidity at the quarterback position. I mean, Flacco took him to the playoffs a couple of years ago. He was on the couch, father of 5, enjoying the home life.
Came out there and took him to the playoffs.
You know, it's like the bat signal goes off, and it's like you just feel that competitive juice flowing.
But I don't have the same confidence in Shador as you do.
Oh no, this is not predicated off of confidence on Shador.
I'll be facetious.
Confidence on that Cleveland defense.
No, I'll be facetious.
Because between him and Brock Purdy, it could be a very long day for both quarterbacks here.
Yeah, but I wasn't impressed. I know a Shador fan. You just hating. No, I'm not hating on Shador. No, I said because let y'all know I had him going the bottom of the first. I didn't have him going the 5th.
Nobody had him going that.
No.
But when you ostracize every owner in the NFL and you show up not prepared,
that's what his fan base don't realize. But we're gonna have a show about that. We got some shit coming.
Well, when they conspire and send you to Cleveland, that's like sending you to Alcatraz.
Yeah,
nobody wants to go to Cleveland.
The Richard Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast has some announcements. Y'all stay tuned. But let me get back to the thing. The 49er defense doesn't really get to quarterbacks that well. But they're going to get to Shador because Shador, as I've always said, he holds the ball too long. He doesn't wait for the pocket to he's ready to run out of the pocket right away. And
he telegraphs a lot of his movements.
Yeah, that San Francisco defense may not be great, but they're good. They're not
Robert
Vegas.
Saleh's done a good job there. Another great job by the Jets getting rid of him.
Yeah. That's
you
not
let Aaron Rodgers take the wheel. That dude ain't even on your team anymore.
Right.
No more Ray Donovan. Ray Donovan isn't coming back to Florham Park. Right. I don't see the Wu-Tang Clan hanging out with them no more.
Nope. So
Wu's for the children, but they're not for the Jets.
Not for the Jets. So I don't see him torching them. Well, I'm not gonna say torch him. That's not the Raiders he's playing.
Hell no, it's not the Raiders.
So give me San Francisco. Myles Garrett. He changes a lot. Let's go 20. I'm gonna still say 28-14.
You got the Niners scoring 28 in the dog pound, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
But it's not so much the offense. It's not so much the offense getting them that 28. I think the defense will put them in a situation to score 28. It might be like 14 by the team going down the field, but it might be another 14.
One of Shador's father's former team. He was there for a brief stint.
Yeah.
And, bar none William Floyd, it was a pleasure having him on the show as a guest, and he said it, man, iron sharpening iron when comparing Jerry Rice and Dion in practice. I would have loved to see that.
I'd love to see that.
That was a great question by Bretsky and Shed. That was like a group question there. Minnesota Vikings, 4-7. God, remember when they were fighting for the number one seed last year? Seems like another lifetime ago. Seattle Seahawks.
It's been quite a while.
Back to good times. 8-3 over there. This game is going to be in front of the 12s. The Seahawks boast the best wild card record in the NFC with their eyes on Moore. Moore meaning catching the Rams. Quarterback J.J. McCarthy, we spoke about him at the top of the hour. He's still in concussion protocol. For the Vikings, I think they're starting a guy named Max Brosmer. I don't know who the hell that guy is, but it seems like it's going to be a rather long day. I don't care if it's Max Brosmer. I don't care if it's France Harkinson. I don't care if it's Chad Powers. The Seattle defense is going to stomp a mud hole into the Minnesota Vikings. And Sam Darnold, you talk about revenge. He's like, I won you guys 14 games last year, and you let me just walk away like I was nothing.
Yep.
He says, I went to the Kevin O'Connell school. I went to the Kyle Shanahan school of quarterback play. Get all that stench off me from the
They
Jets
didn't even
and the
try
Panthers.
to keep him.
Play football.
They didn't even try to keep him.
No, unbelievable. And you know, you mentioned Kirk Cousins as a good fit because he knows the system. Yeah. They could have went out and brought in Aaron Rodgers, who wanted them, but they didn't want him.
To play.
He wanted to pull the full Favre.
Yeah, he did.
Unbelievable. They're 4-7. They're in last place. They're the only team in the North that doesn't have a chance. This is going to be ugly. You remember that Seattle game a couple of weeks ago where they beat the crap out of the Cardinals? This is going to be worse.
Quick.
I hate to say it. I really hate to say it, but I could see Seattle getting damn near 50 points here.
Possibly.
Give me the Seattle Seahawks 49. Give me the Minnesota Vikings 13 in an utter thrashing.
They're playing up in Seattle.
Yeah, in front of the 12s. Seattle's, let me tell you, out of all the wild cards, out of every last wild card, this is the one that could win the Super Bowl, in my opinion.
Seattle is, you got to take the hat off to Sam Darnold, man. He went up there and said, look here, I'm going to show y'all who I am. Yeah. You're going to know my name. Minnesota.
Another kick in the testicles for the Jets.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Minnesota. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. I'm not even gonna give any more commentary.
Nothing more to say.
Seattle 45. Minnesota, I give them 20, but I give them 20 as in late touchdown. You know, everybody's in the ball caps on the side. You know. Yeah.
Everybody's relaxing, talking about their dinner plans. Yeah.
That's why the 20. Yeah.
Now, Idris, you had an announcement to make. Let's take a little interlude here and make your announcement to our fans. What's up?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast. For some reason, I can't say all of that at one time, but I can say everything else. We're going to start expanding. We're going to have a Tuesday show where I'm going to do more like sports and hip-hop, or sports and music combined and stuff like that.
It's basically going to be like Bosco's Corner. Every Tuesday, Idris Salam takes the reins. And I kind of got a little listen to the intro, and I am fired up about the new intro for your Tuesday show. So
we're gonna see, because what the show is going to be about is always sports, but we're going to add things like when the shows we're going to have is the athletes that became musicians or rappers. Then we're going to rank who are the best artists who were once NBA stars. You got like Ronnie
That's going to be a fun show.
Yeah, Ronnie Cycli's a DJ in Miami. You know,
I was not aware that Ronnie Cycli
he's huge. Ronnie Cycli's huge, dude.
I know that Shaq, of course, won double platinum in large part because he had the Notorious B.I.G. on that album.
And he got another one out now with my man from the Fushnikins.
Cole Beasley can rap. He's got bars.
Cole Beasley's nice. That's what I'm saying.
Cole Beasley has bars. Gary Payton, Allen Iverson, they got bars. And then in terms of instrument level, you got guys like Bernie Williams from the New York Yankees.
Let's say,
played at Carnegie Hall.
Wayman Tisdale. Yeah, it's so many. Bernie Casey, so many people. So,
I went to middle school with Tisdale's nephew. Rest in peace.
You say that? Yeah, that's what's up. That's dope. So we got some stuff coming up, y'all, in 2026. We taking the show to another level. Y'all need to tune into us because we're a bunch of Barstool guys. We talk sports. We talk objectively. We have fun. We're not like the other ones. We invite you to come on and talk.
The anti-ESPN.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to that Stuart Scott thing coming out. I'm looking forward to watching it. Yeah, I can't wait. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. Recipe Stuart Scott. That guy was amazing.
Yeah, you
know what? That's the heart and soul. Keith Olbermann, Dan Patrick. That era was the best.
And that's what I think was wrong with ESPN now. They try to be like them. They try to be like Keith Olbermann and Stuart Scott and all those guys who made that like that.
Recreate that kind of greatness.
Kenny, what's his name? Kenny, oh shoot, Kenny. I can't remember his name, but he was funny as hell too. Goofy.
I mean, even some of the later, more prominent releases over the last few years. You know, people like Jamel Hill.
Yeah.
People like.
I like Michelle Beadle. Michelle Beadle's my buddy. She's the
Michelle Beadle's she is going in on Stephen A.
Yeah, she said she tried to. I love Michelle Beadle. I listen to her. I love Michelle Beadle.
I've always been a fan myself.
Yeah, I love Michelle.
Can't say the same for Mr. Smith. There's some stuff about Stephen A. that I like, but
yeah, I used to be a big fan of him, man. But I've kind of he started to be too much of. It's more about him than.
It's not about what he covers. It's about me.
Right, and I just got fed. Like I hadn't watched First Take in probably like 2 months now. I used to watch it religiously. Sometimes I like turn to see what. And when they talk about the Cowboys, I'll watch it.
I'll tell you one thing though. I am a fan of Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Yeah, I like Shannon. Yeah. There's some people at ESPN I like. I like Michelle Williams. You know. I just had a name on my head. There's a few I like, but to be honest with you, I prefer to listen to the actual journalists than the athletes.
No, I'm with you because truth be told, ESPN is just not the product it once was. And then you look at what they're doing now with the WWE. A lot of people are upset about the subscriptions.
Yeah.
Then you look at the YouTube TV fallout. There was about 2-3 weeks where they weren't airing any ESPN stuff. YouTube TV had sent me an email about refunding me some money. Fortunately they made a deal, but ESPN's greed, even with the NFL Network, a lot of people are not happy, and I think it's going to lead to lack of viewership. Because I'll be honest with you, Idris, I do not watch ESPN nearly even in the stratosphere. I remember when I was a kid coming up. 14, 15, 16 years old, that was like must-see TV for me. Not anymore. Now, if Chris Berman's talking, I'll always listen.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, still shows like that, the football shows, like NFL Countdown and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I watch those. And see, like I said, I think they took the turn when they started bringing more athletes in. When they were having journalists, people who actually went to school for that shit, you got objectivity. Now you get the players up there.
You need an honest balance.
Yeah. Now it's like they're glazing over each other. Like, dude, like a guy like Mike Breen who does the NBA. I love his commentary. Bam! I mean, he's great.
I mean, bro, you look at the formula that worked even for the NBA on NBC for so many years. Marv Albert was that dude. I mean, you had Dr. J, you had Bill Walton.
Yep.
Dr. Peter Vesey.
I forgot about him.
Great times. Hannah Storm, of course, the incomparable Hannah Storm. But then you look at what TNT did.
Yep.
Yeah, you have 3 phenomenal NBA personalities, players: Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith. But the glue was Ernie Johnson.
I said, don't forget the I call him the puppet master.
He is the puppet master, and Brett Bandick is the Ernie Johnson of our crew.
Ernie Johnson. He low key gets shit started.
I love Ernie. Ernie's phenomenal. Shouts out to those guys. We'll see how this transition with the whole NBC thing goes. That's going to be interesting. NBA on NBC's back. Not quite the same, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, back to the game.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills, one of their famous guys was very known on NBC. The Juice. 2 proud franchises who appear vulnerable and running out of juice. That was not a segue. That was an accident. The Bills will unlikely catch the Patriots in the East, so their way to the wild card is their way in. Very unlikely to win the division. Can the Steelers take advantage of Thanksgiving Day's Ravens loss? I'm going to say no, and I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
The Steelers defense is the Steelers offense is atrocious. Aaron Rodgers, he should be playing, I would think. Regardless, whether it's Rodgers, whether it's Mason Rudolph, they just can't function on offense right now, and this is just not good.
You know, they looked better. I just said they looked better last year with Russell Wilson, man. They looked better with
Justin
Russell
Fields
Wilson.
even.
Yeah, they look better, man. I mean, it's like, what happened to Pittsburgh, man? I mean, it's amazing they can keep winning every year, and even this year. Be like, they are like,
I hate to say this.
yeah.
I got to make an analogy at the expense of my favorite baseball team.
Uh-oh.
We know that the Yankees make the playoffs all the time.
Yeah.
But doesn't it seem to a level that the Steelers have kind of embraced a middle-of-the-road mediocrity?
That's
Now, listen, making the playoffs every year is not mediocre. But
That's
when
what
you
I'm
have
getting to.
standards of the
Yeah.
Steelers and Yankees,
That's
just
what
making
I'm
the
getting
playoffs
to.
is
Yup.
mediocre.
This
And I
team,
hate making that analogy
yeah.
because you know that I'm not one of those Yankee fans that's spoiled. You know I'm
Right.
one of those Yankee fans that appreciates division titles and the journey. I'm not
Yep.
one of them that I feel that if they lose the World Series or don't make the World Series, it's a big failure because it's not easy. And and just because I saw them rip it in the 90s like that, I'm smart enough to know it's not that easy.
You know,
But the Steelers do seem comfortable and complacent, and I could understand why the fan base would be frustrated.
I see that's what I'm saying, because you know, certain organizations have a stand of only women. We're only winning. The Yankees, I'm gonna say the Cowboys, even though
Yeah,
I don't
the
know what's going
Cowboys,
on.
say what you want. Nobody in the NFC has won more than them.
Right. The Lakers,
And the Niners.
the Niners, the Boston Celtics, the New York Rangers, even though we hadn't really won nothing, the Montreal Canadiens, the Detroit Red Wings, Colorado Rockies. You got certain teams that commit anything less than a championship is a failed season. Even with our Knicks, we hadn't won since 72. But we always say it's a failure if we don't get there. So that's how I feel about the Steelers. And it's like the fan base, it's like, dude, y'all need to be like us Giants fans. We suck. We're still like, yo, we don't like this. As for the game, that offense, man, I don't know. In Buffalo, they got their backs against the wall.
Yeah, the offense has been piss poor, man.
Yeah, it's just been, yeah.
And the Steelers, another problem here, potentially.
Yeah.
They've struggled against the run. I could see a big game out of not just James Cook, but quarterback Josh Allen on the ground. Because Josh Allen is the ultimate dual threat.
Yeah.
He's Cam Ward. He's Cam Newton with better field vision.
Yeah.
He's Cam Newton with a little more gut and grit.
Yeah.
Because best believe Josh Allen's getting on the bottom of that pile, and I'm looking at Von Miller.
Josh Allen's making the pile. Yeah.
Right. That's the big difference with Cam. And I don't know what the hell Cam's doing fashion-wise, but stop it, man.
No.
And stop hating on Eli, too, Cam. Come on. Bro.
Yeah.
I like the Bills by multiple scores here. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. All systems go is what the article said. That's exciting, said no one ever.
Right.
Give me the Buffalo Bills by a score of 30-20. 10-point victory for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen does enough to get the dub. James Cook will hit pay dirt once. And the Bills need this game. They both do. But with the Steelers losing here, that pushes the Ravens back into first, even though after what we just witnessed on Thanksgiving, they are the furthest thing from a first place
watch out
team.
for Cincinnati. They might make a run.
I was about to say that. Watch out for those Bengals because this division is mediocre enough where they can find a way back in.
Better watch out.
Because I'm going to keep it a buck, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, and I'm not trying to be a wise ass, we know Lamar Jackson is a perennial Pro Bowl quarterback, perennial MVP candidate. But if we're being honest, with the time missed this year and with the scattered performances, this might sound a little outrageous. But the two best quarterbacks in this division right now are actually Joe Burrow and Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lamar.
No, you know what? You're right.
I'm not talking about for the career or for a season. I'm saying right now at this very moment.
Well, if you say career, it's still Joe Flacco.
Flacco did win a Super Bowl, something that
Right.
Lamar hasn't been able to do.
He stopped Brady from getting to a lot of titles too.
He did play. He and Eli were the two guys
they got
that
his way.
gave Brady the most health. Yeah,
Got his
good
way.
shout.
Yeah,
good shout.
It's it's not inconceivable. Cincinnati catching him. It's not. They're only
2-game thing here.
Yeah.
If Pittsburgh loses, like they probably will, you're talking
2 games.
Pittsburgh moves back to second. 2 games. They split with each other. The real telltale is going to be when Pittsburgh plays the Ravens.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati is probably rooting for a split between those two teams.
Yeah.
But Cincinnati, what are they? 4 and 8? Jesus.
Yeah.
They win 5 in a row.
That's it. They got the division.
I mean, 8 and 9 might do it. It just depends on how bad these guys plummet.
Yeah. So, and
what
Cincinnati,
a weird time in that division.
Cincinnati, they're another team that if they keep playing like they're playing now, if they do that in the playoffs, they can hurt a few people.
Can you imagine similar to the Giants if they didn't have all those blown leads?
Golly. Dude, we'd be probably tied for first place. We blew 5 games, dude. That's 7. That's 7 wins we got.
I can't wait for 26.
Me too. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, I'm going with the same score. I'm going to go 30-20. I think Allen gets in twice. I think he'll go over the top and maybe run one in. I think Cook will get one also. Because even the Pittsburgh defense is really not that good either. They're all right. They're not that.
I think Pittsburgh comes to the ugly realization that Aaron Rodgers is literally a one and done, not a real solution.
Yeah, this is it. They better try to get Kirk Cousins or somebody. A bridge. Draft a quarterback a bridge.
Murray will be in Pittsburgh.
I forgot Kyler Murray, yeah.
He'll be there.
I would still draft a quarterback because Mason Rudolph is not the backup.
Hell no. All right, Las Vegas Raiders at 2-9, taking on the Los Angeles Chargers at 7-4. Chargers coming off a bad game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, looking to get back on track. Of course, they are happy that the Chiefs lost, so motivation to get back into the saddle. Oronde Gadsden out of Syracuse, a very hyper-talented, fluid tight end. He reminds me of a better version of a younger Darren Waller at his peak, at what he could be.
Yeah.
I like the Chargers. I like them big. I picked up their defense as a 1-week situation.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be a very long day for Geno Smith, Pete Carroll, and co. Ashton Genty might be able to bust one because he usually has that one burst, but Marion Hampton's back. That's good news for the Chargers. I think Gadsden gets back getting some big points. He's been quiet the last couple of weeks. And after a career worst game, I'm expecting Justin Herbert to really ball out this week. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers in a blowout, 34-17 over the Vegas Raiders. Do I really have them scoring 2 touchdowns? No, I don't. 34-13 over the Vegas Raiders. They're going to pound them.
It's going to be a massacre, man. They're going to beat the Raiders' ass, man.
Yes, they are.
I'm just saying. The Raiders, I mean, I knew they weren't going to be all that this year, but I figured Geno would go down there because Geno's been playing well over the past few years. Geno went back to Geno for the Jets, man. The one-eyed Geno. What a big George Geno, should I say. What's his name? Clark?
Yeah. Oh,
somebody need to hit him again, but look, wake up, dude. Yeah, I think Ashton Genty will have an okay game. Nothing spectacular. Give me the Chargers. I'll go 35-20. I think they'll get a field goal to get to 20.
They suck.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly, man.
My God. Uncle Randy, Charlie Hoppy, you heard me. Their team sucks. Pathetic. John Madden deserved better.
Yeah, for real.
Sunday Night Football.
Al Davis is like, I said just win.
Denver Broncos tied for the share of the best record in the AFC at 9-2.
Oops.
Far removed from the Washington Commanders' Cinderella season. Jaden Daniels will not be playing. It's Marcus Mariota. This is going to be ugly too. Ugly. In Mile High. Even if Denver gets off to a slow start offensively, I just don't see anything good happening for the Commanders on this rough game, this rough Sunday. Actually, no, I'm taking it back. They are in Washington. Still doesn't matter. Oh, boy. This is going to be ugly. Give me the Denver Broncos 30. Give me the Washington Commanders 13. 30-13. Beat down in the nation's capital. Beat down.
You got Bruce Lee. You got Seriously. You got Ugly. Ugly's going to be there today.
Oh, yeah.
It's not so much the offense of Washington that's disappointing. It's that defense. You got
dawned on me.
You got
super random. It just dawned on me.
You see what happened?
Something just randomly dawned on me.
What's that?
You know how the Commanders used to be the Hogs?
Yeah.
Or like nickname wise,
Yeah.
And you know how Trump was talking about getting the stadium named after him, and he was in the building about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right. And then recently he was like, "Listen, Piggy."
Yeah.
Do you think that he was like just going into some kind of narcissistic melt, thinking about the Commanders and how bad he wants them to name themselves after him instead of like RFK again or something like that?
But
that's not even a question worth answering.
Right,
it's just that randomly popped in my head.
My thing is this.
That soundbite was funny as shit, though. That soundbite was funny as shit, though.
Yeah, it was. He's a funny guy, though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He's a funny guy.
But he did the whole clinch to the ear. He's like,
I can't even do it. I can't even do it, man. But
he sounded like Al Bundy in the shoe store.
Yeah. I can't even get the face, dude, because I'll start laughing if I try to do it.
That shit was funny, though.
Anyway, the defense, you got Dan Quinn as young defensive coordinator. And this defense looks worse than the defense that got boat raced in Green Bay when Green Bay beat down. This defense is trash.
This is bad.
Where the hell is what's that guy? No, I'm joking. Debo. All that money. Oh, yeah, Debo. It's your fat ass. Anyway, let me stop. Man, they gonna get their ass whooped. I'm gonna say 34-17, man.
There's no incentive to literally no incentive to bring back Jaden Daniels at all this year.
Nah, it's over. Just stay this way when we play y'all again.
I don't think that'll be I just think about Mr. Mara talking about how he'd like drink his cold milk and just be so happy whenever they beat.
Yeah, but he hates the Washington. He hates Washington.
Oh yeah.
Washington.
Yeah, because back then Washington was somebody to hate more than Philly. Philly used to be the doormat.
Right. Hate yourself, dude. Make the team better.
Yeah, you heard that. You know I'm talking to. Monday Night Football. The New York Football Giants at 2-10, wrapping up the week against the 10-2 New England Patriots. Another Giants upset of the Patriots if they can finish. The Giants have proven all year that they can compete, but are tied NFL history in a very dubious fashion with the most double-digit blown fourth quarter leads. The Giants might be the greatest 2-10 team in the history of the sport. The Patriots have their eyes on home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Oddly enough, they are undefeated on the road. Jackson Dart will return for the G-Men. He's all go. What I'm liking about this game, the hell with the records for a second. The Patriots and Giants always provide very competitive games.
Always.
Even going as far back to when the Patriots were a doormat.
Yep.
And the Giants were 13-3 and almost beat the Giants.
Yep.
This is going to be a competitive game. Mike Vrabel, Mike Kafka. Defensive will versus offensive will. Can the Giants defense get off the field on third and manageable? We're going to find out, because the best way to prove a point is to immediately improve upon the things that you fired somebody else for.
Yep.
Because I'll be honest with you, Idris. in lieu of Brian Dable getting let go of, I, to your point, agree with you that the Giants' offense has been more fluid. And mind you, this is with Jameis Winston. Now you get your rookie quarterback back.
Yeah.
Patriots have a good defense. Not a great defense, a good defense. I have a feeling this is going to be a very competitive game.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have to be completely out of my mind to take the Giants, so I'm not going to go that far. But I'm expecting a competitive game where if the Giants lose, it's not that same kind of takeaway of like blowing some big lead. I think this is going to be within one score predominantly for the game. I'm taking the team with the healthier bodies. I'm taking the team with the healthier roster. I'm taking the team with a more established coach. But I do think the Giants will compete yet again. Give me the New England Patriots in a one-score victory, 27-23 over the Giants. I think the Giants will compete. And just another building block for young Jackson Dart and co. Of course, I'd love to see the upset, but it's a big ask right now, especially with everything New England has to play for.
Yeah, I think it'll be a real good game. Our defense is good. We just can't close. That's the only problem. We got a hard time stopping the run.
That is my biggest concern, because if Trevion Henderson gets going, you could forget everything I just said.
Yeah, he's gonna be Jahmyr Gibbs on us. If he gets
that could be a 2-score debacle.
Yeah,
2 or 3-score debacle.
Yeah, and with Drake May being so mobile, he does make mistakes.
These are 2 very mobile quarterbacks. The quarterbacks are definitely gonna be the story here.
Yeah, he does make mistakes because you can get him. You can get to him and have him get off his game. And I think Brian Burns is going to be the guy to make sure that gets done. Dexy, after the game, I saw how he was crying because they had him, off
what
the
happened?
field.
The buffet closed down before. What was he crying about?
Remember, they ain't had him when Jahmyr Gibbs got that running in overtime.
Yeah,
they didn't have him on the field.
Oh, I thought that Dexy maybe like they didn't pick up a turkey or something. What was he crying about?
That might have been it. That might have been
anything competitive.
You know what? Right? That might have been why he was crying, because they took him off. They had to pull him to the side. Look,
you still think Carl Banks is delusional?
Right. There's no turkeys, dude. Just chill. And he's like, we can't put you in the game. Crying.
Right. Well, another year like this, I'm going to start calling you Fat Albert.
Fat Dexy. Anyway, damn, this game is tricky. I'm gonna go Giants, man. With Jackson Dart being back, that changes the offense a bit, and I think he's also been the missing piece we've had over the last couple of weeks versus Detroit and versus Chicago, because I think his legs would have really helped us a lot in some of those games.
Oh, no doubt. He could have put them away.
Yeah. I'm gonna take us, man. We're good for 3 quarters, man. We can't do it for 6. We can't do 6 games, dude. That we blow a game in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Give me the Giants. Give me the Giants 27-24. Tough game. Field goal wins it. Young Way cool. Them hoe. You can trust this hoe. He's going to boot it through. I mean, hey. His name like Young Ho. I'm just saying.
It is. Ridgewood, New Jersey, via, I believe it was South Korea.
South Korea, yeah.
So looking forward to the hip hop show, Idris. We're going to be getting that in motion in the near future.
Yeah.
And, just looking to expand. And, Idris also has that Third Man Boxing show that he's kind of nurturing as well. So look for some of that coming as well. And, in the off season, how after football, it's kind of like a weird time in sports because hockey ramps up. And speaking of hockey, New York Rangers, big victory over the Boston Bruins yesterday. Original 6 matchup. Rangers currently tied for the final wild card with the New York Islanders. So the Rangers, there's a weird caveat with them. They are so damn good on the road.
Yeah.
But, man, they suck at the Garden. I can't figure it out. Knicks are like the opposite. Knicks are awesome at the Garden, suck on the road.
Suck on the road.
But
figure that out.
Yeah. When it comes to my New York teams that play in MSG. I've been trying my whole life to figure that out, and I usually come to the same conclusion and more confusion. But yeah, we're gonna be expanding. A lot more going on here at the show, and just want to say shouts out to everyone, man. We love doing this, and we're looking forward to just getting in more work.
Yeah.
And just expanding, man, because this isn't like a flavor of the month thing. This isn't like something that we're just like doing on some hobby level. This is our passion. And
this is what we do.
Keep pushing forward. And yeah, man, shouts out to everybody that comes on the panel. Shouts out to the people who are like an extended part of the family. Shouts out, Joe Gal, Johnny Nash.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our guy Brett. Shed, Zappy, even when you don't see the guys in front of the camera, these guys are always chopping it up with us and always talking and stuff.
Always.
Yeah, man. And I was thinking, how we kind of did those debate shows about, Hall of Fame worthy players and rankings. Those are going to be good shows.
Yep.
To start bringing back during the lulls of like February, things of that nature.
We got a lot
Post
going
Super Bowl
on,
depression. That's good stuff.
Yep. We got a lot going on. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Looking
forward to it, man. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, until next time, he is Idris. I am Richie. If you haven't already, please make it a point, like and subscribe to the channel. Richie X Jr. Sports Podcast on YouTube. Check out the V-Mix, the Vicious Mix with this guy on live365.com. Idris Salam, a.k.a. The Mixgician. Check out our friends at the Casual Convo Show. Are they still doing Wednesdays, or are they veering to Mondays now?
They like every other week, like one weekend, one Monday, then the next week on Wednesday.
All right. So every other week, look for them Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 to 10. Check out the beautiful Miss Coco, our man, Mr. Paul, Quentin, The Mask. Check these guys out. Also, check out our friends at the Bleed Blue Podcast and the Sports Corner with Johnny Nash and Joe Gal. For Idris, I am Richie. Hope that this holiday was a good one to you. And I must admit, man, I am tired of all that food, man.
Who you telling, dude?
Yes, sir. Don't even feel like a Friday.
Nah. Nah, you don't.
Enjoy the games. I will be posting our official picks early Sunday morning. We out.